Just is what it is.
Yo,
I mean,
did you guys see that move Justin Jefferson put on Stephon Gilmore, bro? That was a nasty move, bro. He hit him with the hard shimmy, yo. He had that man skating to the damn Netherlands, bro. That was not
Not the
fair.
Netherlands.
oh
That
man.
was not fair, bro.
There was a fantastic game going on in the first half, at least, between the Colts and the Vikings. Colts were up, I believe, by 34 points or 36 points at the half. And inexplicably in the second half, the Colts gave up the biggest lead in NFL history to the Vikings. So with that being said, Dante, let me ask you the question. Has interim coach Jeff Saturday, is he over his head?
You know what? There's a lot of pieces that you could say in their loss. To blame this on Jeff Saturday, I think is a little outrageous. But that's just me. That defense literally crapped the bed. I mean, it was not even close. Where was the defense that showed up in the first half in the second half? I mean, I know they got that one interception, you know what I'm saying, and everything. But to me, that interception, I mean, I don't know what y'all think, but I think that was more of a miscommunication between him and I forgot who he was thrown to. Was it not Adam Thielen? Was it KJ Osborne on that play? So it's like, I don't know. I don't know if how that interception came about, but I don't think Jeff Saturday is over his head, because if he coaches, if that team steps up in the first half like they do, and if they do that in the second half of games, if they would have kept that lead, would we be thinking about Jeff Saturday in a different light? Let's say if they won that game 36-7. Let's say the Vikings got 7 points. They didn't score at all in the second half. We'd be like, damn, maybe Jeff Saturday's really got them guys rolling. You don't put 36 points up on the board for no reason if that was all bad coaching. We've seen a lot of bad coaching this year. How many games have we seen teams that we thought should have won games? Cardinals, 6 points. The Buccaneers, 10 points here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are good teams. Or you know, say what you want, Jonathan Gannon and the Eagles. I hate to keep bringing them up, but second half of games have been terrible by him up until the second half of this season. So, I mean, we're not going and saying, oh, it's Nick Sirianni's fault or why the defense fell apart in the second half. I mean, you got to run the scheme.
Rebuttal, I think we actually do. Me specifically. All last year, Key, Coach, you all know, Slay, after every game when we lost, when it was a defensive loss, was the first thing I said. Second half adjustments were made. Nick Sirianni, Coach King, both. Yesterday, that was a blunder in the second half. There were no second half adjustments made.
Nothing.
There was no change to the offense. There was no change to the defense. All that lies on who?
Jonathan Gannon is still good. I just want you to know that Gannon is still not good. I'm not gonna never deny that.
Yeah, I don't know what happened in their second half collapse. I mean, just is what it is. I mean,
did you guys see that move Justin Jefferson put on Stephon Gilmore, bro? That was a nasty move, bro. He hit him with the hard shimmy, yo. He had that man skating to the damn Netherlands, bro. That was not fair.
Not the Netherlands.
That was not fair, bro.
But yeah, I don't blame him for it, man. I still think, and I might be in the ignorant minority, and I will put myself there. I think to inherit a team like this that's already been in shambles the whole year and expect Jeff Saturday to come in and flip the whole script on them, I'm all about giving people chances. Just like I thought the Raiders should have gave what's his name a chance when John Gruden got fired. I forget what was his name. That was the interim coach.
Rich Bisaccia.
Yeah, Rich Bisaccia. It's like, why didn't that happen? He had those guys rolling. I see an inspired team in first half of games coming out the gate. I see Jeff Saturday, on the sidelines with those players, and they have a really good relationship. Give him another year, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. I'm a little bit more lenient on giving people chances and understanding what they inherited. Is Matt Ryan a good quarterback right now?
I don't think Matt Ryan has ever been, for the past 3 years, discussed as a good
Thank you, Vic.
Yeah,
Jared Goff 2.0.
But I will say this, though, because I do see a lot of blame being put on Matt Ryan because of his performance in the Super Bowl against the Patriots. Matt Ryan didn't fumble the ball. Matt Ryan didn't throw an interception. His line wasn't playing to the best of their ability, and he did the best he could.
And Jeff Saturday did not coach all 4 quarters. He just coached the 2 quarters of football. That's all he did.
Hey,
Dante, do you end the live, bro? The other Dante.
I totally agree with
it
that.
went out. It's back up now.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Yesterday seemed like, when the Colts were up in the second half, we say it, they took their foot off the gas. But let me ask you, yesterday's matchup was between 2 first-year head coaches. Although Jeff Saturday is an interim coach and Kevin O'Connell has been in through the whole season, you clearly saw the difference between experience. Now, let me ask you, do you think Jeff Saturday is over his head?
If in this game you gotta go down the line and blame everybody. You gotta blame Jeff Saturday because overall, at the end of the day, he is the head coach and he determines what plays should be called and what not. Then you gotta go to the offensive coordinator. What are you doing in this game plan that completely folded in the second half? And you really want to go to your defensive coordinator because you don't do nothing in the second half to try to stop Minnesota. You did nothing. Maybe a pick towards the end. I honestly stopped watching after the first half because it was 33-0. I started watching Jackson State, and then all of a sudden I come back. I was like, "Wait a minute! Are you can't be serious?"
Yo,
right?
I took a nap on accident and woke back up, and my phone's blowing the hell up. It's like the game is tied up. I was like, "What?"
Exactly. I was like, "Ah." I said, "How, Sway?"
It was like the Super Bowl with the Patriots all over again.
You gotta put blame on everybody. It's not just Jeff Saturday, but overall, Jeff Saturday has an overall say. As soon as they scored 2 touchdowns, I would have been like, okay, guys, what are we doing to adjust? What are we doing to fix this? Like, don't let the momentum keep going, and then all of a sudden, then you lose this game. So it's just like, and it sucks for Matt Ryan because now he's in the history books of 2 comebacks.
2 of the worst comebacks ever.
Yeah.
So
I got his top 3. That's crazy.
But
He said, "I'm out here getting cooked."
It's everybody. It's not just Jeff Saturday. It's everybody. It's the DC. It's the OC. It's Jeff Saturday at the end of the day too. So it's everybody. I'm not just putting the sole blame on Jeff Saturday, but you got to go to your coordinators as well.
All right. Slay, let me ask you, like he mentioned, there's blame to go around. But one thing, though, since Jeff Saturday has taken over the Indianapolis Colts, he has taken a hand in that offense. He has changed that offensive playbook. He has put in not his own playbook, but he has redone the playbook so it's more run plays. Like I said, they said he had his hand in his playbook. We talk about offense being one of the biggest issues of yesterday's game. Slay, do you think Jeff Saturday is over his head?
Nah, he was conservative, but like he said, you can't just blame one person. I don't think that's fair. It's a team game. That's why it's called the ultimate team game. So it's a lot of blame to go around in that locker room. But you got to move on to the next week, and I think that's what they're gonna do. I feel like he has to stop being more conservative, though. That's one thing.
Hey, I agree, but there's times to be conservative and there's times when not to be. That's the thing about being a coach. When you have that experience, you know when you should and you know when you shouldn't. Clearly, Jeff Saturday didn't know that yesterday. So for me, I say he is well over his head. You got to think about the situation he was put in. We're talking about him coming in after Frank Wright, who a lot of people, they discredit Frank Wright, but when Jeff Saturday started winning, that was with Frank Wright's team. He's playing with Frank Wright's team now. So if Jeff Saturday was given credit when he was winning, he should be discredited when he's losing as well. Again, he should be taken to task because of the things he did. He basically lost that game for his team. Like I said, there is enough blame to go around, but ultimately, who's the person at the top? And that's Jeff Saturday. So you got to take the blame for that one.
He is. And he
now,